There's a grandfather who aided and abetted the sexual assault of his 8-year-old granddaughter.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. WRHD here. Now let's talk. Now there's a video out, the Gleaner released, and it's about child molestation. Big man a molest little pitney, and just the thought of it merely, can throw you down, because when you hear about molestation, you understand what they're talking about. You understand the hell that child must have gone through. And it gets worse when family members aid and abet these molestations, where mothers turn a blind eye to their daughters being molested, where fathers turn a blind eye, where other family members turn a blind eye. In this case, where her own grandfather, turned a blind eye and allowed some old crusty man to assault his granddaughter. The worst thing for a child or for any person, but we're speaking about this girl right now, is to feel helpless in a situation or in a home or in a place or around people that should protect you. Because if the own people them where you love or where you know or what we expect to have your best interests at heart turns against you, then who are you going to turn to? So it's just horrendous to even think what this child has gone through. And I know a lot of you probably feel the same, because we all know of some cases where some kids close to us or close to our family we know, or whatever the case might be, have been assaulted. So you kind of know, I can imagine the pain that's going on. But this old man, and when the police come, he take off. So you know what he was doing is wrong, and he knows, say, judgment a come. For one reason or the other, we never get the full blunt of the story until we really get down into it. So this is a quick video, and there's a quick update from the police, and it just showed the hell and the efforts the police have to put in place, and how terrain, location and stuff like that can hinder police investigation and hinder the police, getting these people brought to justice in a swift manner. Because as the police state that, listen, the terrain made it hard. When the person see them coming, they have to park by the road and hike up in the hillside. And knowing the terrain better than the police, you can evade the police. So we'll go watch the video, just a little news clipping quickly, and then tell me your thoughts about it, all right?
We have a particular case, a very serious case of child molestation in this area. And we went to a particular location, and again, there's a grandfather who aided and abetted the sexual assault of his 8-year-old granddaughter. And went for him. We never, well, he saw us coming, and the country houses, or the houses in the rural area, just sorry to say country, are far from the road. So by the time we reached up there, he ran through the bushes. Again, he knows the place better than we did. We made a comprehensive search of the area, never found him. There's a Rommel Anderson also, who is wanted by the police for sexual offences against the 8-year-old, and just asking the residents of the area, just bring them into the police. You understand? They just need to face the court. This sexual offence thing has become really, really a headache, and you have some sick men in the society. So we're after them, and we're not going to stop until we find them.
No, regarding the video, what do you guys think? What's going on? First, the man them a kill off our women, them a kill off the females, them a assault them, rob them, rape them, kill them. And now it's like they're moving to the kids. And I know that it's probably too early for us to say, hey, they're moving to the kids, because it's just one incident we know of so far. But listen, one incident is enough. One incident is too much. What does a child have to give a grown man intimately, sexually? Like, what kind of satisfaction? Pedophilia and all these feelings towards kids is a mental disease, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor, so I have nothing behind that to back it more than just I believe that when you have any sexual feelings towards a kid, a child, that's some mental problem. And we don't know the full circumstances behind it, how it took place, what led up to it, how long it has been going on. Because typically cases like these have been going on for a long period of time. When it finally comes out, it's something that has been going on for so long that people start noticing problems or noticing something different. You get what I say? Something's wrong with the child. And, and it can be various amount of things. But after a while, you start to notice that this child is not together, because of stuff like that can break a person apart. Even adults who have been sexually assaulted, sometimes it can mess with you and kind of throw things off. Imagine a child who has not yet fully understand themselves, are fully into their bodies, do not know how to deal with emotions, and just the fear and the trauma the child probably have experienced over a long period of time. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And we as a society have to do our part. We have to look out, and people have a tendency, they don't want to get into people's business. Nobody wants to go talk. People feel that I'm informer, but come on, when it comes to our kids or women and just people in society, we can't have that mentality there. We have to be willing to see something, do something, or at least say something, because there's ways people can make a report anonymously to the police or to somebody else who you might think in a position to do it if you are scared. But we can't allow this to happen, and we can't wait until it's out of control. When I start here every week, every couple of days, there's another child molestation, there's another child being kidnapped or whatever. We have to try to nip these things in the bud. And, not everybody will think the same way. Not everybody will view things the same. And that's just a part of society. You get me? Close to 8 billion of us in the world, and everybody is different. Some people care, some people have values, some people just not give a damn, just no business. So it's just something we have to look into and try to figure out how the thing go play out. But definitely this child molestation thing out of control, and the police are having a problem fighting these, especially in some rural communities where the police rarely have responded. Because when they come to the hillside, you don't know where to go. But these persons know their area. And when they have high ground and they see the police coming, they just take with themselves. I know the police have to put in additional effort, manpower to try to hunt these persons down. And sometimes they don't even catch them for a long while. I kind of believe that they're going to catch this supposedly grandfather who was complicit and, bring some charges to everybody involved. Everybody who knows something and says something. Because once it comes to a child in your care, that child is being abused, and you say nothing, you're complicit to that abuse or whatever that child is going through, because that child is under your care. So your job is that child's security and safety. So it's just a sad thing. Like every day is just something different. We need some good stories now. We need some goodness happening. We need to share some joy about the country. There's always one thing breaking people down. COVID already has, the country, the world on edge. Now we have to be worried about our women, our sisters, mothers, wives, being raped and killed. People have to worry about their husbands, their brothers, their sons being murdered nonetheless. Now you have to worry about your children, and probably even babies, because you have someone out there really out of this world. Or rape and molest even baby. So that's just something that they need to, really get on, really get into, and really try to stop. But nonetheless, We just have to try to help the police if we can and hope that they catch these persons, because that child's life is possibly damaged. You know, that child is now going to require a lot of intervention, a lot of counseling, a lot of support, and be moved to an area where that child feels safe. Now, imagine, you know, if it's a poorer family that's really on the edge, where most of these, you know, abuse take place. In some cases, you know, taking advantage of the situation. What are the options there to that child? You know, because you have to get the child out of the environment, because if the child has been abused over a period of time, the child associate the abuse with persons who are around that child who should have kept that child safe. So when that child's family members know, that child is just going to feel probably clam back, because, you know, that person should have kept me safe, but that person was there through all my pain. So there's a lot of factors to take into place when this child needs to be rehabilitated, and it may never happen. You know, based on the country, based on situations, it may never happen. But you know, we have to look out and we have to try. You know, send our condolences and hope to, you know, by doing our little part, no matter how small, we can make a change. Because this out of control. You know, them big man are just can't not to know officer, but yo, you know, hopefully we can figure something out and hopefully we can get to the end of this. But once again, it's just a quick update, a quick look on what I go on, and you know, I wish you guys safe travels out there, alright? You know, so thanks for watching the video again. Give the video a like, and if not, yo, I'll catch you on the next one, alright? Peace.